And welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday the 29th of January. Our first month is nearly over. What's happening in global news? A new vaccine has announced quite high efficacy rate. The Novavax has announced that it's 89% effective. Although less so on the South African strain. So let's hope that these claims are substantiated and that another vaccine can be promoted and used across the world. I also hope that countries are investigating the Russian and Chinese vaccines. Of course, people are very suspicious when they come from countries where we can't really check, or Western countries are extra suspicious about the test results. So, but hopefully other countries can do more independent results and verification. And then let's not forget that these might be great tools also. Okay, the hard problem of COVID-19 is a much greater problem and difficulty than the hard level problem we face in today's Sudoku. This is inconsequential, but hopefully fun. So let's get on with today's hard level puzzle, as quantified by The Guardian. And as always, I have no idea if it really is going to be hard or a medium level or an easier level, or even an expert level puzzle until we get moving. And so just a very quick rundown of the rules of Sudoku, which you should probably already know by now. We have a large grid divided into 9 segments, and each of these divided into 9 boxes, and each box must contain 1 to 9, and each column must contain 1 to 9, and each row must contain 1 to 9. That's it. Nothing else to think of. It's a game of logic, not a game of maths. And what do we do? For example, we can put a number 7 up here. And how do we know that? Because we have a 7 in this row already, and a 7 in this row already. So these 3 squares are eliminated, these 2 squares are eliminated, and we also have a 7 in this column already. So that means no other 7s can appear here. So this is blocked, and this is blocked, leaving only one location for 7. How did I find that? Just by looking around. Same way that you can find all of these things. I see that 4 is blocking here and 4 is blocking here, but we need a 4 in this top row because we don't have one yet, and so 4 must appear here. I hope that's logically sound for you. Okay. I don't normally start writing in pairs at this point in the game, but I've just noticed that 1 and 8 are in this row, and 1 and 8 are also in this column. And when you see something like that, maybe it is a good idea to write those candidates in immediately. If you don't know what a candidate is, I'm wondering why you're playing the hard level Sudoku. You should probably try an easy one first, but it just means, of course, the numbers that are possible for those squares. And because we have 1 and 8 in these 2 squares, no 1s or 8s appear anywhere else, and also no other numbers are allowed in these 2. So for example, the 6, which we see is blocking here, is going to be a number here or here. The other numbers, what are the other numbers? 2, we don't have yet. 3, we don't have yet. So we know that's going to be a 6. Anyway, I'll just put that in for now. This is very early for me to be putting in candidates, but I'll just do it anyway. All right, back to my more normal practice of just looking around, seeing anything that appears to be easy. It is a hard level puzzle, so we presume that we won't be finding too many easy ones, but here's one. This 9 in this column here blocks these 3 squares. This 9 in this column here blocks that square. There's a 9 in the top row here, meaning this is a 9. And now that we have a 9 in this top row and a 9 in this row, and there's only one square left here to fill in a 9. We also can bring that 9 down in this column here, meaning there's no 9 here or here. There's a 9 in this row, so we know that 9 is going to be a pair here or here. I'll write it in. Oh, I'm writing all these candidates in so early. Usually I don't bother, but I'll do it today. And when we bring this across, we'll see 9's blocking here, 9's blocking here. So 9 blocking, blocking, blocking. And that's the only place a 9 can appear, down here. I actually know that there's also 2 squares here that you can see 9's are blocking here and here and here. So this is going to be 9's. I'll put those candidates in just to complete the number 9, and then we won't have to worry about it again until we find out which of these is 9. Okay, let's carry on. You can see pairs, of course, quite a few pairs, but I'm trying to look for ones that are even easier than that first. Okay, right along here, there's no 3 in this row yet, and 3 is in this column already, meaning 3 cannot appear here, so it's got to be either here or here. And we can find out the missing number, which is 2, 1. We don't have a 2 here, so that has to be a 2. We also know that this is 2 because we have all of the other numbers in place already, 6 and 3 and 1 and 8. Okay. The 3 is also blocking this square here. In this row here, back again, the 3 is also blocking here, and we don't have a 3 in this row. We have 1, 2, we don't have a 3, so 3 is going to be here. 4, we don't have a 5. If we do, sorry, we do have 5, we don't have a 6. I believe 6 is the missing number, so we'll fill that in there. Okay. Back across here. Don't get stuck in one, just because you've seen, oh, I've nearly done this. Just make sure you look around for easy ones as well. For example, this 7, when you bring this 7 down this column and this 7 down in this column, blocked here, only one possible place for a 7 to go, that's there. And there's only one number left in this column, and that's a 3, so we'll fill that in now. When we take that 3 across, we see we are blocking this row. We take this 3 across here, and there's a 3 in this column here, so blocked, blocked, blocked. 3 has to appear here. Excuse the truck noise, pickup truck. Okay. Isn't there 1, 2, 6, and this one 3, 5, 8. Okay. All right. So still looking around for any that are nice and easy. Okay. So this row here, 3's been a real friend today, hasn't it? What a friend indeed our number 3 has been. This particular 3 has given us all kinds of help. It's giving us help again here because there's no 3 in this row across. This 3 blocks this square here. This square is also prohibited from being 3 because it's a 3 already in this segment. So no 3 here, no 3 here. The 3 has to go here. And when we take that back up, we had a pair of 6 or 3 here, so we know that the 3 must go here, and the 6 must go here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna probably going to start writing in pairs candidates. I guess now would be the right time to do it, because No, don't need to yet. Okay. The two missing numbers from here and here are 7 and 8, and we already have an 8 in this segment, so the 8 has to appear here, and that's our 7. And when we take that 7 up this column and the 7 down this column, we see 7 has got to appear here. We are overwriting a 9 because it was a pair, so we fill in the 9 here. We bring this down. We know that that can't be candidate 9, so we will remove it. There's only one place left for 9 here, and 9s we can now completely forget about. In this column here, there's no 1. We have a 1 blocking a 1 from being here, so 1 is going to appear up here, and the missing number from this column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 is the missing number here. When we bring that 6 across, we are blocking here, and we are blocking from this column here, so blocking this row, blocking this column. That's our 6 there. Okay. 2 and 6 on it. Okay. All right. Okay. Our two missing numbers here. One are 2 and 4, I believe. 2 and 4. We'll fill them in now. Okay. I'm still ever hopeful that I'll find a really nice easy one. I think we're going to have to just continue along with filling in pairs now. Okay. Alright, so if we extend these 2's along this row, that blocks this square from being a 2, so we've got a pair of 2's here. The other missing numbers here are 1 and 5. Well, the 5 is blocking this square here, so we have a pair of 5's here or here. I'll just stick to pairs for the moment. Let's see if we can do as much as we can without filling in triples or greater, just for the moment. This 2 blocks this square from being a 2, so we have a pair of 2's here and here. This 4 blocks this, so that's a 4 here or here. The other missing number is an 8, so the 8 blocks this number here, so that's an 8 here or here. In fact, let's put this other number in before I forget. Missing number was 1, so I'm going to put it in the bottom right square as opposed to the top left where I'm putting my pairs. If I have a number that's a candidate that's can go in more than 2 locations, I put it in the bottom right. That's my own preference. 7's, I see the 7 down this column here and a 7 in this row blocking, so there's a pair of 7's going here or here. The 2's from this column here are blocked. The 2 is blocking this column. There's a 2 in this row already, so we have a pair of 2's in the middle there. This 3 we can extend down here, blocking this square and this square. There's a 3 in this row also, so 3's have to appear either here or here. Fours are blocking this row here, so 4's are going to be a pair here or here, like so. 5 is blocking these 2 numbers, leaving this pair here. 1 we can find actually 1 is blocking this row along here and this column here, so 1 has to appear here, like so. When we extend that 1 across the row and this one across the row, so we are blocking here, and there's a 1 in this column. There's only one possible place a 1 can go, which is there. we can fill in a pair of ones when we extend this column down, and put 1 as a pair here. Our two missing numbers here are 2 and 6. 2 and 6, nothing is blocking them, so I'll just fill that in for now. 2 and 6, 2 and 6 pair. I'll fill in these numbers too. 3s are being blocked by this 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't know. 8. Okay, 8 is blocking this square also. So that's 3 and 8, 3 and 8, meaning that that has to be 5 because there's nothing else to go in there. Here we have 1. 1 is here or here. 2, 3. 4 is missing. 7. Okay, so 7 is blocking this. In this column here, we are lacking a 7. 7 is blocking here. 7 is blocking here. So that has to be a 7. That I've just overwritten a 1 because it was part of a pair, so I can fill in the 1. And I'm just removing this candidate 4 so because it was a pair, so I can fill in the 4. I hope you see that when you write numbers in the top left, it's so easy to identify pairs that you can very quickly, jump across and fill in the other number. If you put numbers in a random fashion, as happens on a computer, not exactly random, but maybe in order, sometimes it's difficult to find pairs so quickly. And I think finding pairs quickly is really one way of solving Sudoku more efficiently. Now that we know that's got to be a 5, right, because that's the only number left, we know that that can't be a 5. We see immediately that it was part of a pair, right, because it's in the top left. And so we can fill it in. And when we fill in this 5, we're overwriting a 2, so we can find its partner there. And there's only a 1 left there. We bring that 1 up here. 1 has to go here. 8 is there. Bring the 8 down here. That has to be 2. That has to be 4. And that has to be 8. This has to be 2 because we had a pair of 2's written as candidates there. Okay. Alright, let's keep moving. 4 now extends across here, blocking this square and this square. So that's 4. We know that we had a pair with 5. And the other number that's missing here is 6, so we can fill in a 6. 6 blocks the 6 here, so that's that. 2, we bring the 2 down, that can't be here now, 2 must go here. 4 has to be here. We're moving quite quickly now, I think. There's one number missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a missing number, so we'll fill that in. One number missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a 5. I believe. Okay, so let's fill that in. 5. Look back down here, we had a pair of 3 and 5. 5 is going to be here. 3 is going to be here. We take that 3 back up again. 3 is here. 8 is here, like so. There's one number missing from this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is missing. Let's fill it in now. One number missing from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is our missing number, I do believe. It goes there. What's missing here? It's a 4. And our hard level puzzle was indeed much easier to solve than the conundrum of the coronavirus known as COVID-19. A much trickier problem which is going to take months and months, if not years still, to solve. That's it for today. Thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.